11 times I've been busted. 11 times I've been to jail. Some of the times I've been there, nobody could put my bell.
Well, hello, boys and girls.
Hi.
What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to Waiting Interest Podcast, number 1, 2, 3, March 12th, 2024, The Babbling Dabbler. Smallest click on the internet, the pinball brain in your favorite machine. It's like a diary or a book, but not as stale or coherent. From a more mentally challenged Forrest Gump. Or if Mikey and Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog, and then a little while later, the aristocrats. Anyway. Or if Bill Hicks, Neil Rogers, Dan Stuck, Hill, Richard Pryor, Ron Bennington, Terrence McKenna, Paul Stamets, and a bunch of others had a day-long gangbang with Joan Rivers, Rita Moreno, and Roseanne Barr, with Kate Beckinsale coming in to back clean up. 3 months later, the Wayness hatched. Hi, how are you? Hey, Susie, how are you? Time for me to shut the fuck up for a minute, eh?
Good. How are you?
Still trying to recover from yesterday. Can you hear it?
Was it the eggs?
No, this time it wasn't the eggs. This time it was the salsa. No. This time it was too much alcohol. We were supposed to do this recording thing today, the Lords, which we ended up doing a different one. But yesterday, when I got the call that, it's been pushed to next Tuesday, I went ahead and started and then found out, we have rehearsal today, and we're going to flip the thing, and we get other guys coming to our actual rehearsal. We're not going there, but then we're going to do the thing next week. Oh, shit. I can't really sing. No, I don't know. Oh, and you've got some of that footage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See what happens, but something for Channel 5. And I've never watched Channel 5 here in Maine, in Portland. I don't know what the hell this is. Steve's thing, the drummer. He'd have been, man.
So it's going to air. Do you know when it's going to air?
It's a show called, he calls it Saturday Night Special, which is why I did the little Skinner thing at the front. As if you're a Whippet, if you're part of the pack, I'm a Skinner fan, but it's called Saturday Night Special, and it's depending on how quickly they edit it, it'll either be this Saturday or next Saturday. But he kept saying that it's probably going to be this Saturday because it's so fucking good. He can't wait. Something like that. Or I might have made that part up. But no, he did say he was going to try to push because he says he's going to be home tonight and he'll be editing tonight. But yeah, that should be fun to see what happens. We have a little interview at the end as well. We did how many songs did we do? 5 or 6, maybe 7.
You did a lot. It was like a 2-hour video you sent me.
Yeah, in the last 30 minutes, I think the last 30 minutes, I think, is the interview stuff, or at least something 20 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. But some of the songs we did more than once because I fucked them up. Anyway, so, yeah, like I said, it's your turn. I said I was going to shut up, and then I babbled for another 3 minutes.
No, please. I got my wine in a sippy cup tonight so I don't spill it.
Oh, you're doing the Marie Schrader thing, purple. Breaking Bad?
Purple, yeah.
You know that, right? You watched Breaking Bad.
Her whole house was purple. Yeah.
The only time I think she wasn't wearing purple in the show was the end of season 5A and then the beginning of 5B, which was the end of season 5A was when Hank, on the toilet and realizes, oh shit, Walt's this guy, Heisenberg. In that scene when, or is it the next one? So maybe it's the next. Well, no, it's because Marie's wearing the same thing, and it picks back up on the same thing when Hank comes out of the toilet. This is the only time Marie's not wearing anything purple. She's actually wearing yellow, and she calls Walt the devil as a joke.
Oh,
You
wow.
are the devil. As Hank comes walking up and looking, going, is this real? Oh my God, he's Heisenberg. So
God,
good.
I wish I could remember all those little things.
Well, yeah, it's easy when you watch them. When you watch it like 27 times.
We actually watched it over, and then Sarah started watching it. That's why she wanted to be Jesse Pinkman for MegaCon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if she finished it. I gotta ask her.
So did she walk around actually to Juan? Jess? Hey, Mr. White, yo, Mr. White, dick.
Yep, there's a lot of
She
bitch
did.
in there.
You called him a dick. That's great. Oh, I got some mail today. The Art of Weed Butter. My California, as I call Debbie, my California ma. She had bought this machine to make her own edibles, to make her own butter. Take bud and make her own butter and stuff. And she bought that thing like fucking 3 years ago. And last month or something, she calls me and says, Wayne, I've never even used this. Can I send it to you? Like, you never used it, Ma.
Oh, wow.
All those edibles you ate, you just ate the other people's. You didn't make your own. But she had bought the machine, and then she bought this, and she bought that. She goes, well, yeah, now that I don't have the machine, I don't really need these books. Can I send you these too? But, man, I'm trying to have less shit. But it's cool. It's awesome. I'm not complaining at all. Love that. Drop your bud, make your bud up. Shit, I'm fucking.
Yeah.
It's the terry cloth thing that I don't like, it skeeves me. You gotta soak. I'm kidding. I sort of, maybe not.
Do you need reading glasses? I'm gonna send you some.
Oh, I have glasses. They're just in the van. I mean, the Jeep. Van? I don't drive a van. Why did I say van? Dude. Philly jalapeno. Which one? Here it is.
Oh, yeah. I can see it, yeah. Jalapeno crema. Cool.
Canna oil chocolate hazelnut spread. There's your. That's a real. That's the real Vegemite. That's what Vegemite looks like, but it tastes like ass. A dirty ass, not a clean one.
That's what I heard.
Oh, it's so nasty.
And what's the other one? Isn't there something else similar? There's Vegemite and there's something else.
I know what you're talking about. I can't say it. But Andrea got me with that whole thing with the Vegemite, because I don't know what Vegemite is, man.
Yeah.
I've listened to that Men at Work song 1,000 times. And she brought some when she was here as an exchange student. It looks like Nutella. She put some. Oh yeah, and I'm thinking it's gonna be sweet and chocolatey. But, dude, it was like a spit. It tasted like fucking spinach mixed with piss. That's pretty good. That's actually a pretty good description. I'm proud of
It's
myself for that one.
leftover brewer's yeast extract.
And
with
I don't.
spices and.
And it's like a delicacy sort of thing over there. I don't get it.
Yeah, they love that stuff.
I don't. But they also eat a lot of lamb over there. Even the McDonald's tasted weird, tasted different, and I don't know if it's from the lamb.
Marmite is the other one.
Marmite, Vegemite, Marmite.
Mm-hmm. So Marmite, I guess they eat that in New Zealand.
Just a different version.
I guess
It's probably from the Hobbits.
it's
What is it?
I was trying to see. I think it's the same thing.
Do you need reading glasses? I'm gonna send you some.
No, it looks like the same thing.
It's the same thing, just a different name.
I
Coke
think
and
so.
Pepsi.
Yep, made from byproducts of brewer's yeast of beer brewing.
See,
Same
it's all
thing.
about the booze.
But it's a vegan source of B vitamins.
I'm sure there's plenty of vitamins in it because it tasted like shit, and that's usually how it goes. Oh
Ooh.
man, I mean, literally yuck. I mean, I looked like Tom Hanks in Big. Remember in the party when he's got the talk and he goes,
Yeah. We don't
ugh,
have anything similar to that here. We don't make anything out of leftover brewer's yeast, do we? Out of what's left from
hot dogs.
brewing. Oof.
We just do it a different way with other foods, you know,
I guess.
because they don't have. Well, they have hot dogs over there. Oh, also is there McDonald's? When I first went to McDonald's there and I asked for a hot fudge sundae with nuts, and they were like, "What? Oh, you mean hot chocolate sundae?" Oh, yeah, I guess you guys call it hot chocolate. Yeah, and can I get the little nuts, you know, the crushed nut? Oh, we don't have that, Mike. What?
Oh,
You don't do nuts? You guys are nuts. But you do Vegemite, but you don't do fucking peanuts for fucking ice cream. That was dumb. That's crazy. They also, you know, they flip their thing. You got to be careful of your. It doesn't matter if you're old enough, but I think I told this story, right?
what?
Where I realized when I went to buy my first legal 6-pack of beer and some Victoria Bitter with my buddy Simon, Andrew's friend,
Oh, yeah.
who later
you told me.
became one. I won't go there. He later became a serial killer. Simon was fucking funny, dude. So funny. That dude made me laugh so much in that 5 months, 6 months I was there. So we go to the store, and I think it's gonna be cool because it's September 17th, I think, or whatever. It's the day after I got there, and I just turned a month before. Of course, I turned 18. So, of course, what does my license say? It says 8/11. Well, over August 11th. Well, over there it's flipped. So actually, to them it was November 8th.
November 8th.
So he's like, no, mate, you're not old enough. What are you talking about? And luckily, Simon was like, no, dude, no, he's all right. He's American. Didn't I tell this the other night?
Uh-uh.
Did I tell that story the other night? Told it to somebody, I think. Seems familiar. Probably because I've told it 100 times. Have you ever tuned into a whip? You hear the same shit over and over. Just like every other radio show or podcast. Not the same shit, but slow down on the T. What time is it? 9:27. All right, my jelly bean should be kicking in with the next 15 minutes.
So you finally got your beer?
Oh yeah, walked out with my 6-pack of Victoria Bitter because that's what people drink. Every state over there, which there's 5 states, they all have their own beer. So go over there. Almost never saw anybody drinking Foster's. And I was in Melbourne, so that's the state of Victoria. So almost everybody drank Victoria Bitter. A lot of people, there was a bunch that drank that Triple X stuff. Oh, I do. I still have that banner. I have an Australian beer banner. Used to be in my bin. Oh man, I've never unpacked that since I came back to Maine. Shit. Another thing I can use, put on the wall. Right back here. I'll stick it on this. I'll stick it over there. I'll stick it up there. I'll stick it up there. So, one of the cool things about today was playing those songs, but it was neat to finally put up our banner.
Yeah.
Did that look cool? Mm-hmm. And that was Steve's idea and all that stuff. Well, we all thought we'd do it, but Steve went and handled all that shit. Dude, it took fucking bring all our shit in. They're setting up, and Steve and I'm like, where the fuck are we gonna put this? I tried 3 different things going, maybe we could do here. No, it won't work because the thing won't hold. Got duct tape? It won't be strong enough. Oh, wait, there's another thing hanging here, but we got to move forward and just stick it right through that tube and just boom on each side. And that's what I did. It took me forever to figure that out, though. And I'm like, when the fuck did this become my job with the band? I'm the singer. I'm supposed to be sitting back there with 3 ladies on my lap. Oh, there's no ladies here? Oh, that's why. Well, there was a lady last week. Oh, shit, I should have pulled that in. That would have been neat to play right now. But this is where you stretch. You kind of kill time a little bit. So, where the fuck is it? Oh, that's right. I remember I made it at yeah, put it in a different goddamn folder. Do bub. So the shot that you're going to show is sort of similar. Oh yeah, you go, girl. But just over the thing. See that thing, that little tube that's right above
Oh, I see
Steve,
it.
that white light, that white thing. That's actually another banner that's held up there pretty well, and it's rolled up. And I stuck my pole through it. If I could say that. All right, yeah, let's watch her do a little
You
boogie
did.
one more time. Thank you. Dun 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 dun. Dun. I love that so much.
How many people can they fit in there?
So let's see. There's a whole right where Dennis, the guitar player, behind him. There's a whole area over there with a bunch of tables. And then there's there's a deck right outside that. There's a door, and then you have outside tables, which they're going to open up soon because of springtime. Winter's almost gone. And then straight up where she's walking there, to her left, of course, there's a whole bunch of tables along there.
Okay.
And of course, you see the bar to the right.
Yeah.
And whenever I've been there to see Flash and his son in the Flash Allen Trio and whatever drummer he has that night, where the camera's sitting, the table that the camera's sitting is always where I'm standing, watching,
Okay.
all the way in the back. Sometimes I sit at the bar, but usually by the time I get there, it's full. Lenny's at Hawks Plaza. Oh, and then after they interviewed us, then the fucking guy, he interviewed Bill, the owner, for fucking 15 minutes with the goddamn dog on his lap. You can see that dog if you go to the Lord's Main Facebook page and follow us, like us. There's an outtake pic along that bar right there, and the dog is. We brought the dog in for a shot. Put him in the seat in between me and Flash. You know what his name is?
What?
Tai Chi. The dog's name is Tai Chi.
That's cute. I like that.
Can you go while I'm babbling and doing that? Can you? Because I don't know where I have it. I do probably have it, but I have to turn it into a goddamn PDF.
What is it?
It's on the Lord's Main Facebook page. There's an outtake pic if you just scroll down to what I've put up. It's towards it's one of the first things. It's not a whole lot of posts there.
I'll get it for you in a second.
So while you get that, we'll get this. Just want to look at Mr. Monsieur Hui.
Oh, Mister.
Sorry. Jesus, I just went Canadian for a second. Wow. Good thing I'm a singer.
So when I was doing that, when I was decorating him, we were having
When I was decorating my penis.
we were having a it was like a hat decorating contest because it was it was for
Oh, fuck.
yeah. It was for Easter, so we made these big Easter hats. And I made a really pretty hat with flowers and all kinds of stuff. And I stuck him in there.
Oh, speaking of hats, and any of that stuff, you could just, yeah. Did you notice? I forgot. I had Steve wearing Steve's hat on a couple of the tunes. I don't know if you noticed when I was skimming through there.
Yeah, it's a cowboy hat, right?
Yeah, one of those straw funky. Yeah, man. The floppy thing. Did it look good? Because I never even saw it. Did it look cool?
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you're wearing the hat. I didn't know if that was like a Morrison thing, like if he wore.
Every once in a while, he throw his most well-known thing with the hat was the pictures from Miami where they accused him of whipping out his pecker, which he didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
But that wasn't his hat. It was somebody else's that he just grabbed, like he grabbed the lamb.
You got? Can you see the picture?
Oh, there's some of it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, that's not working. But I scrolled right to a good spot because I didn't wear it the whole time. Oh, wait. Sorry. What picture? I get confused. You know, man, I'm looking at a dick, so, you know, I get all thrown. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry. Well, I should have let her boogie first. Where's the picture?
I put it up on my, I don't know. You were able to get it last time.
Put it up on your...
On the other screen that, remember, you would bring up.
Why is it not? I don't see anything I don't see anything here. It's not pop. You might need to do something else. S to the Uzi. I just noticed that. Yeah, you narcissist prick, Wayne. Is there something else you need to do?
Oh, that's right. Hold on.
While you're doing that, you know, we'll go to this that I didn't have on Friday night because I don't know what happened to it. It was in the whip stuff. But the pic I was telling you about, which you know now, but just to go over it, that's the Lucy pic. Wayne. I love how she spelled Wayne. Waine.
Yeah.
That's a nice mushroom, isn't it? I think she was 11 when she did that.
It's cute. Yeah, it's a good job.
She's the shit. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there's Tai Chi in the outtake.
That's
Jesus.
cute.
What was that? How long ago was that pic? Like a month, 2.5 months ago?
I don't know. You look a lot younger.
The tie to the chi. The S to the Uzi. That's fucking hilarious, girl. Yeah, flasher. Yeah, that's funny. Tai Chi. And no pic of Bill. But I have a pic of me with Bill's hat. What else? Where am I going now? What else you got for pictures to throw up there? Oh, we can actually do it like this. Make it even bigger. There we go. That's nicer. All right.
Well, I gotta look and see what I got.
Oh, I thought you had stuff ready. Jesus, girl.
I know, it's one of those days.
Isn't it? Oh, here's a picture of me and my buddy Mike when we a promotional pic from the play we did, Almost Perfect. Saw that, had to throw it up. You got any pictures? Any other? Oh, you've gone through. Yeah, you've put a bunch of stuff of Sarah up there, and Juan. Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, did you notice during the interview, all of us are wearing shades? Even the interview, even
Yeah.
Luigi, the interview, he told us to, because I was already wearing mine, of course. He's like, Dennis actually went out to his car to get his sunglasses. It was fucking funny. Like, we really did. This is cool.
So he told you guys all to wear the shades for the
And he
interview.
put his own on. And he put his own on. When you see it, he'll have his own fucking shades on. Saturday night, you gotta wear your shades. It's pretty cool though. When he said the name of the show, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Mr. Saturday Night Special. The Stone Roadie already does a Saturday Night Special version of his own podcast. That's usually when he has Kathy on. Stone Roadie Craig Reed, check him out. You can see also the Stone Roadie Swapcast with the Whip. Him and Griff, three of us. Nice counting, Wayne. 3 of us for how fucking long was that? It's a couple hours. That was a blast. Craig's funny. And all the money that he makes from his YouTube page goes to the some bunch of the survivors from the 77 plane crash that weren't very well taken care of. One of them just lost half a leg.
Wow.
Mark Howard. He had so many troubles, so many surgeries, blah, 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 and they finally took half his leg recently. Man, woman, you're moving slow, which is kind of nice. Oh, while you're doing that, oh, yeah, let's go back over to this. We were talking about this. See right there, 257. YouTube stealing views from me after I put up the audio only thing right there. 11 views right above my head. 11 views 17 hours ago. 258 or 257. I fucking refresh. Because I'd been sitting on that page for a while. I closed the computer, opened it back up. I refreshed. 2 views. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you. Just saying. I'll leave it off your thingy, if I can say that.
All right,
While you're
hold on.
while you're spitting stuff out. What happened? What's going on, son? There you go. Where's she at? Oh, shoot. I didn't rewind it before I hit play. Dun, 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 dun. She's the best. The Lord's #1 fan right there. Wait, she's coming back through. She's coming back through. Here she comes. Where's she going? Oh, she was checking out Dennis's butt when he bent over, probably. There she comes. Dude. Damn it. I should have fucking fixed that. Made it better. I keep forgetting because I got so much other shit. Whoa.
So
Almost fucked my shit up.
that show that you were telling me about, the Neil Won't Like It show on IOD.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have that? I mean, do they have that anywhere? Do you know? That'd be so awesome if they did.
It's there was a bunch of stuff that I threw away. There was probably some in there. I did a couple of them. It was the first time I did a show by myself. But Neil Won't Like It was on IOD. Not to hit on IOD all the time, but yeah, I was telling her about one of the shows I produced. Steve Nickel gave to me to produce. Oh yeah, Steve Nickel mentioned in that that article you found from a long time ago from '96.
Mm-hmm.
The program director gave me the gig of, you know, how a lot of stations in every market, 1 or 2 or whatever. Some of them they do like an amateur hour sort of thing, like on a Sunday night, and you do whatever, write in, and you know they pick you, whatever. And you go in and you get to sit there and sit at the mic, even though the DJ will run the board and everything because you won't know what you're doing. Well, Nickel decided to do that with talk radio, with us, IOD, and called it Neil Won't Like It, Neil Rogers. Neil didn't like the fucking title, tell you that. And he gave me the producer gig, so they got an hour, and they got a whole hour. No music, whatever. I mean, we had commercial breaks, but people coming in and doing an hour. And there were some people that had done some radio before, but you basically sent a tape. You sent tape, so I had to go through so many tapes of people sending this weird shit. And this is back, 96. So maybe at the end of 95. I don't know. So, and this is all cassette tape that people are throwing at me. So I'd get mail all the time and have to sit there and listen to this stuff. Some of it you'd like, some of it I'm like 15 minutes in going, these motherfuckers are good. And then there's some, 30 seconds I'm like, I can't listen anymore. Kind of like the whip. So, anyway, then there was some good ones. There were some bad ones. And then there was, I did one, like I said, my first one, and then a bunch of people were in the building. We're like, hey, can we do this too? Can we give me some audio so I can say, hey, Steve, here's what they gave me. I put them on. And my old roommate did one, and the engineers rigged a remote thing to where he got under the desk to where while he's on the air talking, they fucking hit a button, and all of a sudden he's like, what? Oh, my crotch is all wet. They had a thing pointed right at him, like one of those, the little shit that you go around for bug spray or whatever, or those little things that they carry around and have the little squirter.
Yeah.
They rigged something up and had a remote to it before he got there. Well, of course, I let him do it. It was so funny. And then one of the guys that worked there, Kenny Grammer, real cool dude. He worked with Bark Hoffman. He did a lot of dubbing and did a lot of tagging commercials that needed 5-10 second tags. Did a lot of stuff. Creative motherfucker. Gave me a script once to read, and it was pretty cool. And we were doing things to try to make it happen. But man, in the mid '90s, it wasn't as easy. Man, if we'd have had the equipment that is available today back then, we'd have made a really shitty fucking film. So, he's like, Wayne, let me do it. I got these ideas. I'm gonna do this. I have 4 different segments, and I'm not gonna do an hour like everybody does. Just I'm gonna have 4 different things, and one of them was I'm going to go on as a guy named Jeff Guy, doing a segment on talk radio. But the thing is, Jeff Guy is deaf. So even when he said it, my name is Jeff Guy, it sounded like he was saying deaf guy. Obviously, I just proved it. And he'd do the thing where he'd go, Wayne, when you turn up the callers? I can't hear nothing. It was fucking awesome. The phones lit up. Yeah, what the hell
That's
else?
hilarious.
There was another one that we did that we pre-recorded, and I was part of that. Oh, we did it. He did a version. We did a version of Mystery Science Theater 3000, but he called it the Board Ops instead of BOARD. It was BORED.
Bored.
And it's me. I come into the studio because we played Dr. Laura and the overnights, the 2 or 3 hours. I can't remember if it was all of it.
Many hours. I remember that.
Yeah, I had to run that shit when I first started
Me
working there.
too.
And then 10 years later, I was her fucking assistant producer or engineer. I was Ben's assistant. And we always got along. Strangely enough, I got along all the time with Dr. Laura. Only one time did we kind of butt heads, and it was over religion. And it only lasted like 10 minutes. And it wasn't really a big fucking thing. It was no big deal. But how about that shit? I actually got along very well with Dr. Laura. So anyway, he was like, because, we made fun of it back then. We were younger. And still right. So he's like, I got this idea called the Board Ops. Now I'm gonna be in Hoffman's studio, and I'm gonna have Dr. Laura playing. It's because we could play it because we can play it on this station anyway because we already play it. So I'm gonna be like the engineer. So you come in the studio and like, hey dude, hey blah blah blah. And we'll just do the whole thing where normally like when you're in the studio and somebody comes in and bullshit with you while you're running tape. But what we'll do is we'll listen to it this one segment a few times, so we can pull some joke and think up some ideas. So then when we listen back to it, go, oh, this is where she So we basically did like that. So because it's all audio, and so it was like a Mystery Science Theater 3000, but with Dr. Laura. It's like, oh, this is where she's gonna fucking chew him out. Here we go. Shit like that. It was fucking fun, man. Kenny was so cool. Hope Kenny's still out there. I haven't, man. We'll have to look him up. Been a while since I thought of that man. Kenny Grammer. He's probably in prison for murder. So, the Board Ops. Yeah. So
Radio
his fucking Neil won't like it was overall, and I'm not just sucking his dick because he's not here. And he, I have a gag reflex. So, his was definitely the best out of all in however many months that we did that. His was the best. It was just because it was so creative. 4 different kinds of segments. He just it wasn't just some babbling douche for an hour. He actually let me participate, and I did hold a gun to his head. So then
I remember.
I wish I could remember the other 2 segments, but those other 2, it's just fucking gold. 4 segments, all different. I think one of them was him just saying, this is what I plan on doing. I've never done this. And you might hear my voice on some of the commercials and laugh at it because and then, anyway, there you go. Enough WIOD talk.
Yeah. Radio
Hate
used to be
WIOD
fun.
again. You can suck my dick, but I'm happy. Brian Cox. Anyway, what do you say? Sorry.
It used to be so much fun to work there, and it just went.
There was so many times I'd be sitting there going, I get paid for this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I should get paid more, too. I used to bring my girlfriend to work on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend would be sitting there in the control room with me while I was doing sports talk with either the Mad Dog or Kim Bocamper. Manditch or Bocamper. Manditch R.I.P. Jesus. So many of those guys are gone.
Yeah.
Man, it's just kids were at one point in IOD they were banned from the building because they were such they would just get into everything, and he couldn't keep his eye on them. He's on the air, and they got into some shit, man.
Oh wow.
And they were little. Apparently, one of them almost jumped onto the fucking tower or whatever, and one of the engineers was like, "What are you doing?" I think that's one of the. I don't know. These are just stories. I'm making this up. Kind of. I just heard it. Fuck, man.
Wow.
It's early 90s. Some trips. Holy shit, only 35 minutes in. You ready to go? I'm kidding. Oh, I didn't look down. Oh, I thought you had something. Nothing? Nothing yet?
I have something.
Oh. The art of weed butter. Weed butter, or canna butter, is the optimal way to transfer the THC from cannabis into an edible. Plus, with the right method, you'll transfer the full spectrum of cannabis's chemical components, including non-psychoactive ones that quietly benefit your health. Cannabinoids. In this
Here,
book,
I got this lady for you.
I got to finish this, though. In this book, you will learn how to infuse weed into butter, oil, coconut oil, or do the coconut oil. Really good lube, too. Doesn't stain. Or virtually any fat you prefer. Yummy. But you can't just sprinkle your stash onto a recipe, as creating truly great weed butter is an art. Packed with helpful, colorful... Packed with... Take 3. Packed with helpful... 4. Packed with helpful color photos and step-by-step instructions. This book shows how to make the perfect weed butter for any edible and every application, from reducing stress and battling pain to helping with PTSD and overcoming night terrors. What the fuck? Why do you have to scare me at the end?
Jose would have made you reread that entire copy.
And I would have been glad to.
Every time.
It was my first run. That wasn't bad. That's actually how I read stories to my daughter and Cole when they were kids. No, that's not how I read it.
He gave me a spot once to do, and the word center was in it. CENTER. But being a Cuban from Miami, I say center. Every time I said center, he would stop me. He's like, start again. It's center. You have to say center. He would not let me say center. It took...
Were you really, really overdoing the T?
Because
Center.
My pronunciation, center.
That sounds absolutely correct to me.
He was like, you can't say that. You can't say it like that. You have to say center. Center. It was like, what the heck was it for? I can't even remember. But
Center
like
one.
that sticks in my mind every time I remember doing that. We finally finished it, but
took a while. Can't
center.
say center. Center.
I think center. I think it was in the spot like 5 or 6 times, and every time I said center.
Jeez. Who that now?
I don't know.
Is that Robin Williams? No. Damn,
No.
that is one colorful bitch or dude. I can't tell. I can't tell. Is it a lady?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a lady. Yeah, the ladies' man's Valentine's Day consisted of a couple of bus station skanks, a bottle of Courvoisier, and a pay toilet.
I don't know why I have her picture in my pictures.
A good time was had by all. I don't know why you have this either. Anyway, Susie likes wee-wees.
He had a purpose.
Oh, I'm sure he did. That must be something. So you've actually given people fucking catheters? You've actually shoved that shit in a real one?
Yeah. That's the first thing you learn to do when you're in nursing school. When you go When you do your first semester, the very first clinicals you do, one of the first things other than taking vital signs, listening to lungs, is putting in a catheter. But guys are easy because, the urethra's right there. You can see it. For the
True.
women, you have to do this. Look for it.
Hold on.
Snotties.
This is too
Go
much.
like this.
Do that again. Do it
You
again.
gotta go like this.
Oh, wait.
Spread it.
Wait.
You gotta open and spread so you can find the urethra.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
Yeah, some of them, if you put it in the wrong hole.
Yeah, you don't want to budge. You don't want to sit there and hit the little man in the boat over the head for no reason. For no reason.
So yeah. So women, it's really, really difficult. But the guys, it's right there.
Were you
It's
also?
not fun. Fun for them, but
I've never had that, and I hope I never do.
me too.
I've had the colonoscopy and the endoscopy, but they only stuck tubes in my throat and my ass. No, none in my pecker yet. Whoa! Because I said ass. Did you see that blip? Oh, you missed it. Oh, maybe it was just me.
Mm-mm.
What about? Did you also learn how to be a phlebotomist? Did you also take blood? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but right now they don't even let the nurses do it in the hospitals anymore. They have.
I noticed they have shitty
phlebotomists.
ones. Nordics and stuff. Yeah. I had a bruise here. I had a bruise for no reason. Dude, it was there for a week and a half. It looked like I was a fucking junkie.
They even have IV teams. Like, at least the last time I worked in the hospital, we kind of had the choice. We could try, and if we couldn't get it, then we'd call the IV team. Because it was usually people from the ER who are a little more, that's all they do is start IVs pretty much all the time. So, but at least we were able to try, and they'll say, 3 times, and then that's it, don't try to start the IV anymore. But usually we would try at least once, and if we couldn't get it, then we'd call the IV team, and for the most part, they could get it. But yeah, now I
IV
think
team. That's going to be the Newton. This fall on CBS.
the IV team.
IV team, New Orleans. IV team, Austin, Texas. In a world where there are too much fucking TV shows.
As much work as they give the nurses now in the hospitals, I guess, it's a welcome, help to have somebody to do your blood and somebody to do your IVs. That way you could do all the 5,000 other things you have to do. So, yeah.
More than one. How many do I have? There's a couple of ladies that I graduated high school that are nurses, right? I know the top one. Smoking.
Thank you.
Can you be my nurse? Can you please be my nurse? How many? I think it's 3. Is it 3? Or maybe I'm thinking of ladies that were a year younger or a year older. I don't know. Thinking about a lot of ladies from school lately. Because I'm getting old. I don't know what that means. Oh, I know what it means. Anyway. Do you have anything do you have any other, just like a couple of, like kind of like the dance thing from last week's rehearsal? Do you have anything from today that you pulled that you were going to put up there? Or did you send it to me? And I have to pull it, if I can say that. Thanks, Neil.
I sent you a better clip, I think, of the dance.
You probably did.
You mean
but I meant,
the one from last week?
I mean from today,
Oh, from today. No.
Did you have anything from like when I said when I was wearing that fucking hat?
No, but
obviously
I can get
we
it.
don't want the sound, but if you grab like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Good 20 seconds or something. Where you can see
You hear my glass?
I did.
Wait.
Sounds empty.
No, it's still got a little bit in there.
That sounds empty to me. Because yours sounds empty, even though mine's not. I'm just going to do this. Reminds me of that. Was it Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Steve Martin and
Yeah.
Michael Caine when they're sitting at the table, and Steve Martin.
Ruprecht.
When
Ruprecht.
and Steve, yeah.
Leave the
Steve-
cork on the fork.
When they're sitting there at the table, and Steve, may I go to the bathroom? Yes.
I love that movie.
Thank you.
The cork on the fork. That
The
I
cork
love
on
that.
the fork.
Leave the cork on the fork.
Whoa. Oh, that's what it was. Hey, man. Oh, that's it. 45 minutes. I saw that it was 10 o'clock. I'm like, hey, we've done an hour. And I went, oh, no, that's right. We were 15 minutes late. Because, sometimes people have to, drop some mud. Because luckily they didn't eat eggs the last couple of days. And things weren't stuck. I think that's what it was. I ate those eggs, so I might have to go to the ER and see, some nurses. No, I was because I was afraid of the toilet. I thought there was a monster in there that was going to bite my balls.
Jesus.
Excuse me.
You don't have chickens, do you?
No, but I will someday. I know some folks nearby that have duck eggs.
Yeah.
I've been thinking, have you ever had that? I don't know if I've had them, so I'm thinking of saying, hey, can I have some? What's the difference? Did you notice the difference? A lot more greasy?
They're bigger and the yolks are richer. They're not greasy, but
Is the taste the same? Or is it just because it's just bigger?
pretty much. They taste good. It's like a little bit of a richer. It doesn't taste fatty or anything like that.
No?
Just a nicer, more velvety, I guess, mouthfeel.
Here's the next question.
Uh-huh.
How are they when they come out? Do they come out smoother? Do they come out like water off a duck's back? That's what I'm looking for. Slide right out. Instead of these. Oh, that's the other thing. I think I figured out it's the white eggs. Not to sound racist, but it's the cracker eggs. I started with the brown ones. Brown ones seem to be a little better.
So I know that the best eggs to get are pasture raised, if you can get those.
Yes, I just watched.
Those
Did
are
I
the
send that to you?
healthiest.
Did I send that to you from
About
I saw-
eggs?
Yeah, I saw something
About the
recently.
huevos? No, nothing about the huevos. No. Where do you want me to send that clip to you? WhatsApp?
Can you put it up on the thing?
I could send it to myself, I think. Yeah.
No, can you put it up on that screen where you put the other pictures?
Yeah, I just have to send it.
Or you can send it to me. Send it to me.
Okay.
That's not. Yeah, I don't have to.
Yeah, this is
I
kind
don't
of
have to turn it into something else, so it'll go easy.
Right, this is my...
Or
my
email
work-
it. Actually, email it because I have to. Not WhatsApp.
My work computer. Okay, hold on.
Hear that?
It's my work.
I'm kidding. I heard it. I was just saying I didn't. Okay, I was trying to help you, you nitwit. I love you, by the way. So now email it to me. Sorry.
Wayne Roberts.
Yeah. Yeah, email it better because then I can just pull it. Ew, gross. Sounds so disgusting.
Tell me if you got it. All right, so this is a PSA from a nurse going out to anybody listening. If you or anyone ends up in the hospital, take somebody with you. Make sure they stay with you while you're there. I'm just saying.
What is this referring to?
Because hospitals know, because we were talking about how, the nurses have so much to do and, they're short-staffed.
Oh, that. I thought you were trying to say that there's some, there's always some lurker that might steal you. And
Maybe.
don't go by yourself because you might.
No,
might
but
get
I always
them.
tell everybody. Yeah, I always tell everyone. If you have to end up in the hospital for whatever reason, if you have somebody that can be there with you.
Yeah, and they do that a lot anyway. Like I remember I had a little fight with him when my foot surgery in California
Mm-hmm.
when I was getting my Liz Frank ligament reattached. They were this whole thing about how so who's coming to who's bringing you and taking you home? I'm I'm just gonna Uber. No, sorry, you can't do that. I'm like, why can't I Uber? What the fuck? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And I was starting to get a little pissy, going, "What are you talking about? Why can't I fucking Uber, man? Doesn't make any sense." And then after I came out of surgery and was so wobbly, I went, "Oh, okay, I get you. Thanks."
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. What am I doing?
Did you get it? Did
Yeah,
you
but
get
why am I
the?
about to? Oh, okay. Now I think I know what I'm doing. Attach file. What are you? What am I doing? I'm lost now. Did you email it to me too? Not just not the
Yes.
WhatsApp. You
Yes, I
did?
did. I did.
Well, why hasn't it come through yet? Is that why it's all messy? Why are my emails like all funky? I ain't got it on the email. I ain't got it. Did I tell you I always got A pluses in English?
Yeah, let me try again. Hi, everybody. This is Behind the Scenes. Check it out.
Oh, now I know. No, it is part of the fun. People do enjoy that. Oh, this part right here. That he's
All
holding
right,
the
try
camera back
this.
there.
I tried something else. See if that works.
Ba-da-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, one of these times you got to have on your name there, the title. You should have Oracle on there. Because I'm Batman.
Oh, well, you have to change yours too.
Oh, yes. But I'm always I always forget because I always want to put some kind of Wayne's thing in there.
That was a little Miami the way I said that, but it's cool.
All right.
Did that work? The email?
I just sent it to myself from the WhatsApp. WhatsApp, I got it. Video from Wayne. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that motherfucker? Download.
All right. While you do that, I'll do this.
And there's no audio. You dropped the audio out of it, right?
Oh, no. Can you lower it? Can
I'll
you mute it?
I will. Thanks for looking out. Jesus. Just kidding.
Just fire me, okay?
I've never done that. I've never fired anybody before. I can't. What's today? 3/12. 3/12. Damn it. Can't wait to get a new Mac. Get a new laptop. All right, now what are we doing here? All right. Oh shit! Wait. That's right. You said.
It might not have had audio because I didn't have my audio on my phone, but who knows?
Is it just talking now, or is there music?
I believe there's music.
All right, I'll drop it. Let's see. Oh, good here. Oh, by the way, hi Jeff Boyle, who's over there. I just forgot. I was gonna say something a long time ago.
Hi Jeff. Yes,
Hi
sorry.
Jeff. I think he put that up there before we even started.
Yeah, it's at 12:19 unless he's like in Micronesia or something.
Micronesia. Who the hell? Whoop! There we go. That's as big as it can be, right?
Well, I don't know.
I just got that myself. So you get the one dude holding that one camera, and there's another camera way over to my left. There's the camera in front of that other dude. It's pretty neat. That's the first time I'm looking at this.
Oh, really?
Cool. Uh-huh. And it didn't seem that fucking dark in there when... That sounded racist. Didn't seem that dark earlier.
Can you zoom in on the
really,
video?
I don't know. Oh, but I can do this. Oop. No, I can't. It's not playing that way. I can't do that. Anyway, whatever. I can't even tell. I can't even see the goddamn hat. Is that it? Yeah, because it's the layout. Anyway, that's funny. Where is it? Where'd it go? I gotta remove.
I see the red hat hanging from the, like near the ceiling. Did you see that? It's like a
Oh,
red
yeah.
cowboy hat.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that's hanging by the bar.
Yeah.
I can't, yeah, who is it that, oh, of course, now your video comes through. Ain't no thing. Uno. What am I hearing? How come I'm hearing? Is that you? Oh, that's okay. If there's no music, I don't care.
I'm trying to see if I can get a good um piece of the interview. But it's hard. It's hard to hear. Oh, it does have sound.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing riders. A couple seconds will be fine. You can't do more than 5, I think is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. There's that.
So, do you remember, not to go back to work, but I won't even mention at the station, we had a board up who was blind. Mike, remember Mike? What?
Do I remember Mike? My hand was on his leg when he died.
Are you serious?
I was in the
Aw.
hospice with him and his daughter and one of his sons and his daughter's husband, Tim. Yeah, I was there. I flew all the way to Florida.
Were you there
From,
at the golf thing when they let him drive the golf cart?
Yeah, I was the one that let him drive. That was me.
I love that story.
It was me and Spear, the piercer. And at the end of the day, we let him drive. And Steve's on one side and I'm on the other. And we let him steer and everything. But Steve had the brake and I had left my left hand the gas or something. I can't remember, maybe the other way around. And we were fucking bouncing all over the place. Letting him go. I almost fell out a few times. And then at one point, it was the Phil Hendry, it was the second Phil Hendry celebrity golf tournament for the Jimmy Rice Fund. He did 2 of them, and that was the second one before he split and went to California after the sale, after we got sold like slaves. At one point, we're right near the water and we get to a point, whoa, Mike, whoa, and fucking, we're going into this water. And luckily there was those big, what is the cattails? What is it? The fucking things that stick out of the water right at the edge. It's kind of, like weeds, but giant.
Oh, either sawgrass or cattail, yeah.
And luckily we hit a good patch of that stopped us from going in the water. And Mike goes, oh, good. Is this we're stopped now. Can I pee? He whipped it out and pissed right there.
Oh my gosh. This is awesome.
So perfect.
So awesome.
Mr. Bohan.
Yeah.
He was blind guy, trained me on the board.
He was
the whole
great.
board. Remember,
He was
the board
great.
was
Yeah, it had Braille,
remember?
the whole
Yeah,
board.
so
Yeah.
we had a Braille Playboy in the control room in the old house did. Like, Mike, here, Mike.
How does that work?
And you're like, I go, here, go do this and tell me what you see. Big titties. Big titties. Big. She needs a shave. Big titties.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a piss up.
Aw.
I painted his house, painted the inside of his house. He gave me a little side gig to paint his townhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was did some painting and it needed a job, and it needed a job. I didn't, but so we did that. Made his house nice. Yeah, I spent many holidays. Me and Mike and the roommate that I told you about that that the engineer that got squirted on his show, and it wasn't even porn. So we used to go Christmas shopping together, the 3 of us, just for fun, and those 2 would drop bombs, as they say, what is it, crop dust. And Mike used to really do it, and then, oh my God, then David would get laughing, and then the whole store would be looking around like, what is that sound? It's him laughing. I mean, you know David's laugh. But
Yep.
and there's a story. We go Christmas shopping. Two good stories. All right, let me get rid of my wee. So
Please.
So of course, Mike's wife, uh, Lidge, is still alive. She's also blind. They knew each other from childhood. They went to
Hmm.
school together back when they were kids. Well, anyway, so he got her some stuff, right? So, and he got the kids. He got a bunch of stuff. Well, the first place we were at was Best Buy, and he got a bunch of stuff at Best Buy. So we get him out. He's got his stuff, and David's with him. I go, you got him to help. He's got a stack of shit. I think he had a receiver that he bought, and another little stereo, and maybe a car stereo. I don't know. He had a lot of shit.
Hmm.
And David had him helping him at the thing. I'm gonna step out and smoke a cigarette. So I step right out front, and I'm standing there smoking, and all of a sudden, I don't know, like a couple minutes later, David's standing there next to me, and he's like, "Jesus, this place, too many people." I went, "No shit. Where's Mike?" He goes, "Oh shit!" He turns around. We look at the window. Mike is standing there at the door with a stack of shit in his arms, blind. Like, David, what the fuck, dude? We go and get him. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Sorry about that. So then we get back to Mike's house. I think we went to another store and we went out to eat first, and then we get back to Mike's, and all the stuff is in David's trunk because David drove, and everything's in David's trunk. So we get to Mike's house and we're getting stuff out of the car. Whatever. David goes, "Hey Mike, you want me to just leave the lid of shit in the car in my car so she don't see it?" And Mike's just standing there going, doing this, and I look over at him and I hit him, and I turn and start laughing, and David goes, "Oh shit! Oh,
Oh,
shit!
yeah.
I forgot. Oh, sorry, I forgot." So great. Oh man, so many great moments.
Oh my gosh.
So many great moments.
Hilarious.
So yeah, that's right. You did work. Oh, about the story when we first moved to the Hollywood building after the slavery sale. There was a dude, the building manager there. His name was Kevin, and sweet dude, but he could get a little bitchy, as they say. His wife cut my hair for a while. Wife. Anyway, he didn't know Mike, and Mike usually worked the overnights, so he didn't see a lot of the daytime people. Well, he was there for some meeting. There was some mandatory meeting, so Mike had to come in. And Mike's walking down the hallway, and he knew the hallway, so he just kind of have his hand along, kind of whatever. And Kevin was walking down the hallway, walking the other way. And Kevin was the one who was talking to somebody else, not paying attention. He bumps into Mike. "Oh, sorry. And then a couple steps later, he goes, "Was that guy fucking blind or something?" He was, even though he had done it. And then Mike goes, "As a matter of fact," and Kevin turned around and went, "What? Oh, I'm so sorry." As a matter of fact. And Mike wasn't the one that bumped into him. It was him that bumped into Mike. It was so funny. Mr. Bohan.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh my, I've made it 1 hour and 3 minutes and I haven't peed yet. Guess what?
Good
Guess
job.
What? Guess
Good
what?
job.
See you later. See you in a minute.
You are terrible.
It's all you for a minute. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna go
I
on
have
a
had a few.
rant.
I've had quite a few.
Yes, you have. All right, so recently I had to have my windshield replaced. This rock hit the top corner of my windshield, and it cracked almost completely halfway through. So I had to wait for my husband, who told me he was on his way, and took like an hour. So I had to go into the waiting room, and there's like 3 guys in there. They're all on their phone, not paying attention to anything. And on the TV, I just see like some guys fishing. I was like, okay, this is boring enough. You have to sit in this waiting room with absolutely no windows. Smells like grease in there. And so they have this fishing show on I've never seen before. And as after a bit, I notice, I'm like, oh, this is Bassmaster. It's like some type of contest. and they're catching fish, and I see that they're weighing them, but as they weigh them, they don't even tell you what the weight of the fish. And and then they go like they pan out and they show all the little boats with the heads of the people that are fishing. Exciting. So I'm like, you're already bored, you're in this place. Unless you're really into fishing, who wants to sit and watch people fish, honestly? You're just sitting there waiting for something, to catch something. So I was actually texting Wayne from the shop, like, I can't believe I'm sitting here watching Bassmaster, watching people catch fish. And every waiting room I've been to that's related, like any kind of car shop, tire shop, whatever, they have like just either public access TV or something like this. Um, so I was just thinking to myself, they need to put something more, entertaining in these places, like, American Ninja Warrior, or like maybe the Japanese game shows, something exciting you could sit there and watch, where you're not sitting there just staring at your phone. If it works, sometimes it doesn't even work. If I go to get my car serviced, I can barely use my phone, because if you're inside the building, there's like, even if they have free Wi-Fi, you can barely use your phone. So yeah, just a little rant. They need to come up with something better. Or maybe just have, instead of free coffee, have some like free wine or something in the room. Make you forget you're watching Bassmaster. Sorry, Bassmaster, no offense. Anyway, Wayne pees too much. That's not true. He needs to empty his bladder. Oh gosh. All right. What else? Yeah. But yeah. It was a tiny little rock, and it just almost split my entire windshield in half.
Damn, chair.
Just totally was. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, I'm good. I was telling him about watching Bassmaster as I was waiting for my windshield to be repaired.
Oh, I remember those texts. I was fucking howling at your texts when you were. Did you read those back? That was
No, I should.
That's a long text thread.
But I was saying,
Go ahead.
like you're already bored out of your mind, in a dank waiting room. There was no windows in there. And they have this Bassmaster on, which I didn't know was Bassmaster till after, a while of watching it. But they should have.
It's Bassmasters, by the way. I'm kidding.
Yeah, bass. So I was saying maybe they should have something like, American Ninja Warrior on, or, like a Japanese game show, something entertaining. Not Bassmaster. And they catch. What?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, then they catch fish, they weigh them, and they don't even tell you what the weight is. Like, if I have to sit there waiting for you to catch this damn fish, at least tell me what it freaking weighs. Jeez.
That's awesome. I never heard a girl say that before. Tell me what your base weighs. When I was a painter, we used to go bass fishing at lunch. Me and my boss. We'd go fishing 2-3 times a day during work, because we most of the time we did apartment repaints, and we got to be so fast. This is in Florida, in every apartment complex that we had, where we had a contract. They all had the ponds, and they had fucking they had fish in there, and we'd knock an apartment out, 2-bedroom apartment out. He'd do all the he'd do the spray and do the flat with the on the walls, and I'd do the bathrooms and the kitchen, all the semi-gloss, and then we'd bring everything down, put it back in the van, grab our poles, and go zing, and fucking fish for fucking 20 minutes or so, and then go do another apartment, come back out, and fucking do some more bass fishing, and talk about bowling all the time. My dad and my boss, that boss was a good friend of my dad's for a long time. They were actually roommates for a while too. The night that I got stoned and pissed my pants, that was when my dad lived with Mike, and I show back up home from the kid of some friends of his came home a little bit early. I was supposed to not be home until like midnight or whatever. Come back home. It's like fucking 10:15 or whatever. It's like, what happened? I'm like, I'll tell you in a second. I had to run upstairs and fucking jump in the shower and put some new clothes on because I pissed my pants in the Trans Am. I don't know what was in this weed, dude. But what was I, 16? But my buddy, I was in the back seat, and he was already kind of a goofy looking dude already, and I'm trying to think of his name. Was it Harold? I think it was Harold. But it was kind of like with me and you right now, but all of a sudden his head just kept getting bigger and bigger, and he was laughing, so his goofy laugh and his head just getting bigger and bigger, and I just fucking lost my shit, and I fucking pissed my pants.
Oh my god.
I was laughing so hard, and the guys in the front are like, what the fuck is going on back there?
Oh my gosh.
Like, you gotta take me home, dude. I pissed my pants.
Hilarious.
Laughing so hard. There was some shit in that weed, man. It was really wet. It was almost like fucking spin. It kind of reminded me when they pulled it out, and I'm like, I thought of Popeye. All I could see was squeezing a fucking can of spinach, and that's what it was kind of wet. I think it was soaked in some sherm or not
Some
sherm,
weird stuff.
not sherm, but what did they do? What was it? I don't think it was from I don't know what the fuck, but there was something in it. That was quite a high, man. But like I said, I peed my pants. Fucking Harold's head just kept getting bigger and bigger. My dad, what the fuck are you doing home so early? I'll tell you in a minute. I gotta go to the shower.
Oh my gosh.
And then I probably went and smoked a couple bowls with my dad. And that too.
There you go.
Gee. Family tradition. I was watching something that popped up on my Instagram, some Bocephus, some Hank Jr., and it said Hank, I think it had to have been from Hee Haw, probably, or one of those shows, but I think it was Hee Haw, and you could tell he's pretty lit, but he's still fucking shredding better than so many other people, and it was really cool to watch. Saw that on Instagram recently. Whatever, Wayne. Ooh.
Hee haw. I used to watch that every Saturday night.
That's right. Did you not have cable either?
Well, oh gosh. I was probably maybe
You talking the early 80s?
10. Yeah.
So you're talking early, mid 80s? Yeah, that's when I watched it too.
Or late. Yeah, early 80s. I was probably 10. Around there, I remember. It was Hee Haw and then Fantasy Island. Dukes of Hazzard. What was the other one? Love Boat.
The Love Boat.
Yeah.
Gavin McLeod. Hi, Captain Stubing. How are Gopher and Doc? And
Love Boat.
Gopher went on to be a fucking politician in real life.
Yep.
Lauren Tews. Oh, what was her name on the show? Julie?
Julie, yeah.
Man, I had a lot of fucking nocturnal emissions over her. And then they became non-nocturnal. That poor girl. So beautiful. And then imagine, she had a drug problem back then. Imagine when that was back when cocaine wasn't stepped on six fucking
Everybody,
times.
yeah, everybody was on cocaine back then.
She hit it hard, apparently. Poor girl.
Mm.
But, when you're on a show and you're like, I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, this writing sucks. And all these new actors every week and all these prima donna, diva acting assholes that we have to have every week come into our goddamn show.
Yeah.
I'm on her side. I would have been fucked up too. Obviously. Lauren Tews, right? Tewes, if I remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then the girl, and then they brought in a girl, of course, because every
The
show
young
is
girl.
going down. Yeah, and
Yeah.
she was in, was it the first airplane or the second airplane? She was the girl who was
The first airplane.
yeah, the one,
The girl that they kept slapping or whatever. Yeah.
She was the one that was in a thing that she was going to have an operation.
Yeah, yeah.
And at one point, they knocked out her oxygen, and she's going,
Yes.
making that fish face. Excuse me, miss. I speak jive. Beaver Cleaver's mom. What you talking about, mama? My mama didn't raid no dummy. I dog her rap.
Classic. I wonder if they could play that movie now.
That's strange. Jim never has a second cup of coffee at home. I love how that built with that couple. I was just talking about that at the thing today with the band, with the guys, because somebody said something and it reminded me of that. And I went, they all laughed. They all got the reference. Luckily, they're older, not younger.
Great freaking movie.
I recently, yeah. And you know who's in that movie? Speaking of Breaking Bad, Mike Ehrmantraut is in that movie. Jonathan Banks is one of
God, he is in everything.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. We just watched Beverly Hills Cop and Juan was like, that's Mike
Ehrmantraut.
from Breaking Bad. I'm like,
With hair.
He had hair. Yeah.
48 hours. 48 hours. He's one of the cops that gets shot in the beginning.
Oh, wow.
Don't do it, Jack. Don't do it. Because he's already shot, and he's telling Nick Nolte to not give his gun away to James Remar and Big Billy. Billy the Indian. What the fuck was his name? What was his character's name? He was in Predator. The actor was in Predator as well. Billy. Big Indian. Something Billy. Anyway, yeah, that was Jonathan that gets shot in the beginning there. And don't do it, Jack. Don't. And then he gets fucking blasted away by Jack's gun. Don't do it. You can't hand him the gun. He's going to shoot me some more. And he did. James Remar, who then went on to do, he was in, you know Aliens, right? The second Alien movie. Do you know that, little movie trivia here on the Waiting Interest podcast? Oh, have you looked in the always description? Always look in the description. Patreon, Instagram, all the things, all the links, all the other stuff. It's always in the Instagram, in the descriptions of every podcast. Usually should be. Okay, then there's a little commercial. Hicks, Michael Biehn in Aliens. Hicks. He was brought in afterwards. He wasn't originally cast as Hicks. It was originally James Remar. From 48 Hours and Dexter's father years later and many other things. James Remar's great. That was his role at first, but he had a little drug problem. And there's actually a shot in Aliens that's of the Marines where they're looking up at the thing, and he's actually still in that shot from behind. They say. Oh wow. And Cameron says it's truth, it's fact. I'm not making it up, or maybe I am. So. But they had to fire him because of he had a little cocaine problem, I think. Oh, and then obviously probably some alcohol to try to even himself out. So they had to bring Michael Biehn in. And then one of Michael Bihn's classic roles. And he didn't even have it originally. I love that shit. Wow. And he'd, of course, already worked with Cameron, and, because he was, he's the original, Kyle Reese from Terminator. Mm-hmm. And then he was... Johnny Ringo, right? In Tombstone. He's great. Okay. Now you know what Michael Biehn is? Mm-mm. He's a neighbor of Doug Stanhope and a good buddy of Stanhope. He's been on a bunch of Stanhope's podcasts. Really? Okay. Yeah, he and his wife, they live not too far, and they, own a bunch of property or whatever. living a quiet life. And now he's fucking Stanhope. Just all of a sudden, he's fucking best friends with Kyle Reese. This fucking dude just falls in his lap in Bisbee, Arizona. Not from hanging out at a party in L.A. or whatever.
That's cool.
Anyway. I already did that, right? My one note. Kenny, W-I-O-D. Jeff Guy? My name is Jeff Guy. Wayne, can you turn up the callers? I can't hear nothing. It's not making fun of deaf people. It's just, it's a bit. They did it on Saturday Night Live, nobody'd cry. Oh, everybody's talking. A bunch of the people today were talking about Saturday Night Live and how much it sucks, whatever. And then, who was it, Flash? Or was it, somebody said something about, did you notice that guy, Shane Gillis was on recently? And I went, yeah, and it was like the best one they've done in years. And they went, yeah, it was actually funny. Mm-hmm. I come home and I turn on, I think I was watching Gary Nerdrotic. And they brought it up about, I think it was them or some other podcast I was watching. And they brought it up about, yeah, it was like the best fucking SNL in forever.
Yeah, Shane's funny. He is very funny.
Basically, the only Rogan I watch now, the Rogan podcast, is when it's him, when they're doing that the Save the Parks. Him and when it's Shane and Ari Shaffir and Mark Norman. Shane, Ari, and Mark are on. They do it like once every 5-6 weeks. Mm-hmm. They're on Rogan. They just get fucked up. They do mushrooms. They get fucked up. And Shane's sitting there always with I don't know if he did the last time, but sitting it with a 12-pack of fucking Bud Light. Just empties, fucking just pounding them. But it's Mark Norman, watching Mark Norman busting fucking Rogan's balls. That's some of the best shit.
Yeah.
If it starts fucking ripping his fucking... Man, that's a lot of balls you got sitting fucking 4 feet away from that motherfucker who could just go... Of course he wouldn't, Rogan, he wouldn't. 250 million now. Remember that a few years ago? 100 million for Spotify, and now he signs a new contract for 250.
Wow.
And gets to go back on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
That's quite a deal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, speaking of Rogan, of course, he shares a birthday with Susie and I.
Yeah.
We're birthday triplets. He's a little older. I think he's a year older than you, or 2. Because he's 3 or 4. You're 2 years older than me. So I think Joe's 1 year or 2 years older than me, because I think he's 4. Yeah, I think he's 4 years older than me. So he's 2 than you.
Okay.
What about Hulk? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, man.
The Hulkster. Back in the day in this house, in school, I had a couple of buddies of mine, Steve and Alan, who were super, super wrestling geeks. These two motherfuckers actually had pink leotard shit they made up like they were the Hart Foundation. Not kidding, they were geeks. And one of them actually, I think it's Steve, he's actually done some wrestling here in Maine for a bunch of years. I don't know if he still does, but I heard when I was gone that he did. He fucked with me once over here in my house. He didn't tell me. He goes, "Oh, you gotta call this number. It's really funny. It's the Macho Man. You gotta listen to this." Not realize. Now, I had already gotten in trouble with the phone bill for calling some phone sex thing, just thinking it was funny. I didn't realize it was gonna end up on the bill. So I've already gotten grounded for a month for that, which was a few months before, right? And I promised I wasn't gonna do it again, and I didn't want to because I don't want to pay for the shit, right? Well, Steve was playing a little joke because he didn't tell me that this was costing money. Calling this number just to listen to the Macho Man. Oh yeah, Macho Man, doing all this shit, and we're laughing at it. Ha 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 ha. Right? A few weeks later, I come home or whatever. My mom fucking. I thought you said you weren't gonna call those fucking phone section. I'm like, I didn't. Well, what is this 800 number? I'm like, I don't know. So we called it. Oh yeah, like that's not phone. That's Macho Man. Fucking Steve. So I went straight back. You owe me $30, motherfucker.
Wow, $30.
Something like that. I don't know. Nah, it's probably what
They were expensive. It was probably like $2, $3, $4 a minute sometimes for those things.
Yeah, you know what's really expensive? when you call Australia, sorry, that's not an actual picture of Australia, but somebody from Australia drew that.
Wow.
I'd spend 10 minutes on the phone with Andrea from Florida or Maine to, Melbourne. Like 10 minutes cost, fucking $50, $40.
Wow.
If I remember correctly, I had a few big, real bad phone bumps. I got to start over. I had a few really big phone bills.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. Somebody's drinking. I think it's this guy.
Maybe.
Poor Mike. See, can't you see us doing a Western as brothers? Like a couple of, like Outlaw Josie Wales, but two instead of one. So you get 4 guns going instead of, You a bounty hunter? I'm looking for Josie Wales. You a bounty hunter? Man's got to make a living somehow. Diane ain't much of a living boy. All right, where are we going next?
Speaking of those, I think they were like 1-900, right? Those ones where you would have to pay the numbers 19 whatever. Do you remember the phone psychics? Miss Cleo?
Oh yeah.
She got in big trouble, I think.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it taxes or something?
I don't remember.
Or making all that money. She was connected to something else dirty.
They were making money. They were making bank. Psychics. I don't even know if they're probably scamming people on the internet or something now.
Oh, absolutely. Along with other scams. Oh, but speak radio psychic, Phil Hendry. Phil Hendry, you remember when Phil Hendry used to do Vic Prell radio psychic?
Yes.
Hi, this is Vic Prell, radio psychic Vic Prell here on WIOD. Hey, let's go to line 1 here. This is Linda. Linda, how are you doing? Hi, and you know what, Linda? You know what I see, Linda? I see you standing there in your living room, all nice and oh, isn't this pretty? And then a giant wrecking ball going right through your living room. That's what I see for you, Linda. This is Vic Prell, radio psychic.
I'd be fucking Al Winters, who was a jock on Hot 105 down the hall.
Yeah.
Dude, it was one time when I was filling in for Andy and Phil was doing Vic because I asked him to because I wanted to laugh for an hour. All right, I'll do some Vic Prell. And Al came in and sat into the fucking studio in the control room just to hang out and eat his lunch before he went down on the air. I thought he was going to choke on his Subway sandwich. He was just...
This is Vic Prell, radio's Bark Hoffman's in the control room now. Bark Hoffman, Mr. Bark Hoffman in the production room. Yeah, it's Vic Prell, radio psychic.
Sorry, Phil. I'm doing my best.
Radio
Those are the best.
I see a giant wrecking ball going right through your living room, Linda.
That is great radio.
Those were the days.
Those were the... Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do kind of seem like Archie Bunker and his wife Edith, right? Those were the days. Right song. Is that the right show? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was like...
All in the Family.
I was like, did I get that mixed up with the Jeffersons? Because that was a spin-off. Oh, that's like...
It
Moving
was.
on up. Oh, shit. Don't do too much. We'll get copyrighted.
Don't do that.
We... Oh, somebody put something... I saw somebody shared a meme, meme, saying that when that show was being shot, Sherman Hemsley was like 47, and the lady that played his wife, not Esther Roll, was it? No. The actress that played Weezy was like 63 at the time.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
She did not look like she was that old.
And he looked like he was older than... I mean, the whole difference. That's the funny one. Speaking of that, with the looking older and younger or whatever, that's one of the other fun things that I told you. I watch all the old bowling, so there's no two-handers. And some of the times with some of these bowlers, especially in the 90s, and they put up like 27 years old. I'm like 20s. That look, he's 20. He looks older than me, and I'm 52.
Yeah, I noticed that.
the guys at 50 that were, Gary Dickinson, 49 years old, about to go on the senior tour. He was 49 at the time. He looks like he's 10 years older than me. He looks like today's version of 62
Yeah.
or a little older. I mean, it's fucking nuts when you go back and you look at the difference in how people have looked younger and younger as it keeps going.
Yeah.
And now my kid's 23. How old is Sarah? 22? No.
17.
17. No, I'm sorry. It's the other,
Yeah,
my other
yeah.
friend's daughter that's 1 year. Yeah, it's Allison that's 1 year younger than Riley. Allison and Riley, 22, 23. I would card them for 10 years. They
Yeah.
still look like they're fucking 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Sarah's about to be 18, and she could probably pass for 12 because she looks so young. She does.
Maybe that's one of the good things about, even though I'm apparently I'm an AV anti-vaxxer. Maybe that's one of those vaccines is doing something for keeping people young. Because you're 2 years older than me. Sorry, that's rude to say a lady's age, even though there's no age. Did I say I was 52? Whatever. You don't look 50 fucking 4 years old.
No, everybody tells me that.
And Juan, Jeff, he's a year younger than me, right? He doesn't look like he's 51.
No.
He
not
looks
at
like
all.
he's 40.
Mm-hmm.
The training helps. And the bald head. The bald head takes up. He looked a lot older when he had hair.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I just made that up. No, he didn't.
I was worried before he shaved his head. I was like, I don't know. And actually, it looks good.
So when he came out after he did it, did Sarah do a Walt Jr. and go,
No, he did it.
badass, Dad? I love it. I love watching. That's one of the best parts of that episode. When when he shaves his head and he comes out and fucking Walter Jr. Badass, Dad.
No, I'm pretty sure he shaved his head before she was born. Like right before.
Oh, was it that far?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. At least he's got a good head shape, because if he would have had a weird, head shape, it would have looked weird.
That's the other thing about the bowlers. About you watch, pull up Doug Kent 2005, right? And you see Doug, and it looks correct. And then you go back and pull up Doug Kent, 1991, and you're like, why was he even bothering having that hair? I mean, geez. Or Norm Duke, no offense, I love these guys. They're fucking legends. But it's funny how today people don't really do that as much, where they don't try to keep saving that little patch of hair. Just, you know what I mean? They just get fucking rid of it. But back in the 90s and the 80s, the rugs. Some of these guys wearing fucking rugs. And oh, God, I can't believe people did that.
Oh, I know.
And
they look so fake.
And how could you be married to a dude that wears a fucking rug? That'd be like not that I'm going to be marrying a dude, but that would be my first no. Sorry. You fucking fake fuck. I haven't colored my hair since 1997. And that was like a yellow. We all did it on the Ron and Ron show. It kind of at first it kind of looked like somebody had drank a fifth of whiskey and then pissed on my head. It was such a weird dark yellow. But it looked cool after it grew out a bit, and then I had roots, and then I cut it. Then it looked like kind of like frosted. Like, nah, it looked pretty neat. That's the last time. I've never had any color, and people go, "What the fuck, man? What are you using here?" I'm like, "There's fucking plenty of gray. What are you talking about? Gray? I don't fucking hide that shit." We're only going 2 hours, by the way, so we got 26 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh, what you got? Oh, see, I just saw that. Mr. Kent.
Is that Doug?
Doug Kent. Dude throws, oh man, accurate. That fucking guy.
I think
so much fun to watch bowl.
He may have requested all of his hair pictures removed from the internet, because there's nothing.
I just
What
watched
year did you say?
This morning I watched which one from 80? Was it 90 or 91? I watched one of the shows from 90 or 91, and he's still got hair. He's got it feathered in the middle, but then when they do the shot from the back as he's about to approach the lady, you see this big old bald spot on the back. Like, why even bother, dude? But it's okay because he smartened up. Obviously, he did a
I'm
Walter
gonna
White and
show
said,
you. I'm gonna
I'm,
show you. When you search up Doug Kent 1990, this is what.
"What the fuck? Who the fuck is that motherfucker?" Hey, looks like a fat Rex.
Obviously,
One of my old
this
cats,
is Douglas. This is Douglas Kent.
but a little different. Is that his pops with the rug? That's his father who wore the rug. No,
That's it. I got nothing. I got
you
some
serious?
dudes.
Doug
Yeah,
Kent.
nothing.
Put in PBA in the search,
All right, hold on.
and I gotta go pee again. So you got the
All
screen.
right.
I can't do another 25 minutes without.
Oh boy.
Be right black.
Again. Sure. He should be visiting a proctologist. All right. I don't see this. Yeah, no. Nope. We'll just go with this one. I can't find any other one. I don't know who this is. Well, that's a pretty cat. Yeah, nothing. I think the guy had all of his pictures with hair removed from the internet. But yeah, I think guys that are balding should just, just don't try holding on to it. Just shave it off. So many guys shave their head now, and it doesn't look bad for the most part. Much better than trying to cover it up. My father-in-law, he's actually, let me see. So he's in his 80s. For the entire time that I knew him, he had one of those severe from here all the way over comb overs. It's gotten better though because he cut off most of his hair now. But it's like, what's the use? What's the sense? All right, Wayne, there's no Doug with hair. Sorry. Let's try Doug with hair. There he is.
Oops.
I hope he washed his hands.
Damn, this chair. I really swear it's the chair.
Uh-huh.
If you heard me chuckle there a minute ago, I was walking through the living room and I had the TV on mute and I had the thing on you, looking at you on the TV. Holding those guys, looking at those guys. Did you at least put up some PDW? I'm kidding. Whatever you were doing.
No, I can't find Doug with hair. I just find this guy.
That's crazy. Well, if you look up, what did I do? Oh, here. I'll look at my history of my YouTube, even though it's not important. But yeah, it is. Everything's important on the whip. Especially when you go pee-pee.
There's the other Doug. There's the other Doug with hair. And he barely has hair.
Well, 2000, what was it? It was this morning. Where is it? It was before I watched the Hitler thing. I did. I was watching the Hitler thing on YouTube. Who was Hitler? You think you know how to Adolf Hitler? Like, no, I don't know that much, but here, I'll watch this again. Where the fuck, was it yesterday then? Come on, man. I gotta tell everybody which one it was. Oh, that's right, I listened to Donna Summer yesterday. That's funny.
When I was a kid, I had a my mom bought me the Donna Summer on the Radio album,
On
and
the radio.
it came with a poster. Um, and it was like her sitting on one of those like a jukebox kind of, she's like sitting on the jukebox. It was a big poster, and I put it on my wall, and I could swear to you at night the poster she would move her mouth. Scare the crap out of me. I had to take it down.
If I
Because
had,
she was talking.
well, if I had that
It's
poster, I'd
terrible.
have many more nocturnal emissions. Oh, so I think it was either the 1990 PBA National, if you look that up, or the 1990 Toyota Classic, or maybe the 93 Phoenix Open. I watched all three of those back to back the other day. Back to back to back. And Doug was on two of those, I remember. I know. That was back when he had hair. That little bit on top. Oh, Douglas. Fucking guy. Such a great bowler. All right, what else we got? You got anything else you're going to put up? Hey, did I ever show you how much fucking YouTube likes to bonus? 11 views. Oh, yeah, refresh the page. 2 views. Oh, you suck. Fuck you, tube. Bump, 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 ba-da-da, bump, bump, ba-da-da. I love watching her dance. And I love watching watching the boys fucking pick their instruments.
Nothing. It's nothing.
And yeah, luckily in this thing, Steve had a shirt on. Man, I wish I could zoom that. You can't put that up and then zoom in. You can't do video. 'Cause I can't zoom in.
I can. Hold on, let me see.
What if you do this? Oh no, I don't want them full screen that way. How's that? Did that change? How much did that change? It doesn't matter. It's cool. I hate how that fucking banner's leaning a little bit. But with their cameras, at least, the cool thing is they've got it where it looks better because it's tighter. There's 3 cameras, so you get two setups and roaming around with another. There's some fun stuff. Of course, we had to start over a few times. It was like, well, this is a little different. We got camera. It's kind of like the Doug Stanhope no refunds joke there, where he talks about working hard. I work hard. I didn't work hard to get here where I am. I did drugs and smoked cigarettes and drank alcohol to get where I am. Seriously, the drugs. It's expanded my mind, a little more of my imagination. So I thought a little bit more of your shit, and cigarettes gave me the patience to sit and write those thoughts down in a comedy-friendly format, and alcohol gives me the courage to stand up here in front of you judgmental pricks with $250,000 worth of cameras in my face. Fucking genius. Oh, you had a Doug. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Doug, see? Synchronicities. Doug. It's all about Doug. We have fucking 4. We're talking about 4 Dougs already today. And speaking of Doug, I did some digging. And I had to after all those eggs. Hey, anybody want an enema? Sure. You got a fleet on you? Because I ate 7 eggs yesterday. You got a fleet? Sure. There you go.
So which Doug are you?
Huh?
Which Doug were you going to bring up another Doug?
Oh, no, it's just because I did the Doug Stanhope bit. So we had the 2 Doug Kents, and we talked, and you pulled up the other Doug with hair, and then Doug Stanhope. So we had quadruple Dougs.
Yeah.
We had a little Doug. We had a little Doug orgy.
You did.
You're so
Yeah, no.
dirty.
I can't bring up the video.
I can't believe I remembered that story about pissing my pants being stoned when I was 16. 15? Maybe I was 15. I forgot about that. His head just kept getting bigger. It seemed to be, anyway. What was that? That had to have been like 1985 or 6. Oh, Christ. Oh, by the way, I'm smoking Khalifa Kush. I won't say that it's from Maverick Dispensary because I don't do commercials. Oh, sorry.
Khalifa. Is it named after Wiz Khalifa?
That's what they say.
Interesting.
Oh, now that we've mentioned Wiz, gotta bring this back in.
I thought you were gonna go pee again.
No. I can last. I think I can make another 12 minutes. No, I want to know. I love this.
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.
Bill's look on Bill's face. What a douche. Go back. Come on. What? Why won't it stop? That face.
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.
Oh, damn it! I didn't
I don't
stop
believe
it.
these motherfuckers been
Stop
to
it
the
quicker.
moon either, but that's just me.
Look at that. What a douche. Really, Mose? Really? You don't think they went to the moon? You fucking dunce. No, they didn't go to the fucking moon. Whoa.
So this is my backyard. My back. I have the camera back there that it'll send me like a message on my phone, like there's a person in your backyard. So I checked the video and it was a wasp flying in front of the camera.
That is so fucking cool.
So I was like, I have to take a screenshot of this video.
Man, if that was, I'd make that my profile pic.
I can't
The
believe I still had that
wasps.
picture. I don't know if it's a wasp or one of those mud.
Uh.
We get a lot of those mud daubers. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
We get a lot of those here.
Yeah, I get a few of the not I guess they're mud. I don't know, but their nests are kind of yeah. I get a few in the garage that I always got to get rid of
Yeah.
every spring.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. I'm having all kinds of ideas of what to do with that picture.
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.
Oh, I thought the wasp picture was still there, so I went back to it. But
Oh,
you're okay. You're good. I'll just remove. So, what are your thoughts on the moon thing, huh? Come on, Susie. What do you think?
I don't
Are you ready
know.
for an argument? I'm kidding.
Not really.
I wouldn't argue with it. But have you done any looking into it?
Not really. I mean, I've seen some stuff recently, videos that have been posted where they kind of recreate it to show how it could have been, fabricated or whatever. But I haven't really looked much into it.
There's a couple of people on
No.
YouTube. I can't. What was that? Who was that guy on? There was one dude that I watched on somebody's podcast, and he was just he had an answer for everything, and it was like, oh yeah. I don't fucking dude. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. I don't know how you believe anything the government says anymore.
Yeah, you can't believe it. Exactly. You can't believe
It's all been
anything they say anymore.
everything's been shown to be bullshit.
Hmm.
How about that tweet? How about that one fucking tweet that went viral a couple weeks ago, where that douchebag, and I'm not a Trumper, but the dude made fun of Trump saying, talking about Russia won World War II, and then he made a big thing about how stupid Trump was, and everybody just exploded on this dude, going, what? Yeah, they did, asshole. What books did you read? And the guy was supposedly a fucking teacher. I'm so
Oh
tired.
my God, a teacher. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm so tired of the Russia bullshit and Russia bad guy, blah blah blah. Such fucking horse manure. They are nowhere near what the United States does. Not even close. So pathetic. Oh, but what are they doing in Ukraine? Well, they're fighting Nazis again. Nazis that we're holding up, just like we're holding up other Nazis in some other place with an I or P, whatever you want to choose. See, reality was pee. Speaking of pee, we got 10 minutes left. Oh, Wayness.
What is the name of
Wayness.
that picture? Okay.
I don't know. Speaking of pee, Monsieur, hui hui, hua hua, gag gag. I don't know.
I
Nah.
wonder where he is today.
Like an old boyfriend. Is he on
Yeah.
Facebook? Anyway,
No.
Wayne from Wayne. Wayne, you sound like a Jew. Oh my God. This is where you bleed out the last few minutes. What else was it? What else was it? What else was there? What else? Didn't we have? There was something else I feel like I'm forgetting in this last 9 minutes.
Let's see. What are we forgetting?
Even though my notes were really short. Sorry for the buzzkill. I do apologize if sharing these crucial facts have killed your vibe or your high. One buys a weed butter cookbook to cook weed butter, not to feel preached at, but cooking with cannabis and enjoying cannabis is so much bigger than that. It's a right that we have as people to heal ourselves in the way we choose without hurting ourselves, without hurting other people, and without the prejudice and injustices that sometimes occur from consuming cannabis alone. My intentions come from a place of advocacy. Without advocacy and sharing the facts, we would not be where we are today. In knowing we are able to better enjoy and and understand our privilege while using it to fight for those who cannot. Being a well-informed consumer is an integral tool to help us understand how we've evolved, what has worked in the past, and what isn't working now. Like nothing. It informs our decisions when we vote, and how we address these topics at home and in our communities. Oh man, he said vote. Yuck. Or she. Sorry. Is it a me? Is it a me, he, or she? How the fuck am I supposed to be able to tell? I don't even know. I can't even answer the question.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
No say.
How about if we just say it?
Okay.
All right. Let's see the book. Thanks again, Ma. Bring cannabis into your kitchen with these tasty recipes for bite-sized, low-dose treats. Terpenes. Good God, what a nice book. What a nice fucking book. Peach and ginger ale float. Wow. Only a half a teaspoon of 2-gram can of tincture. Oh, I'd put more. How to activate the THC? You have to decarbonization. You're doing your decarbonization. You kind of got to bake it a little bit first. I think you can't go over 220. I think it's 220 at if you do it in an oven. I think it's 220 at 12. Is it 12 minutes? I don't know. Look it up. I think you can't go over 220 or you fucked your weed and you ain't gonna get no high. Dude, cherry cheesecakes. Fried mac and cheese bites. Wow.
Whoa.
Talk about needing a fleet. It says here, fried, mac, and cheese. Mic drop. Acclaimed cannabis chef Andrea Drummer, she sounds hot, is known for creating mouth-watering, dishes that are elevated on every level. These mac and cheese bites are no exception, so cheesy and gooey on the inside, kind of like Andrea herself. So crispy and crunchy on the outside, like after I'm done with her. So, hey! A nod to Andrea's southern roots with a touch of Italian flair. Hello, pancetta. 154. This mac is comfort food at its finest. These bites take some time to prepare, but with a little planning ahead, it won't seem so bad, and it is completely worth it. I just like the part where it starts with saying spray. Spray an 8x10. Okay, I'll spray after looking at Andrea. I'm kidding. Sort of, not, maybe. And look, I sprayed. It kind of looks like I... Anyway.
Does it? It has recipes for like little
That's a cool
edible.
picture. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a cool picture.
yeah.
This is the book. It's not a commercial. It was a gift
That's
from my mom.
quite a book. It's a hardcover.
Stephanie? What?
Wow.
What? Where's the N? What? Jeff? That's funny. That worked out. I love it. It's not such nice little squares.
Mm-hmm.
Like us.
Yep.
Ooh. All right. There you go. I hope their sales pick up a little bit. We ain't gonna see shit. But good for them. They put a lot of work into that shit, so I hope they get their fucking money back and more. Okay.
I think there was a show on the Food Network where they were cooking with cannabis.
Had to be,
And there was
yeah,
like
had to be.
celebrities, and they would
Sorry.
like they would try out recipes, and then they'd eat and everybody get high during the show. I forgot the name of the show. I know it's on Food Network.
It's got to have a YouTube page. I'm definitely going to look that up in a few minutes.
Probably does.
Probably. This is where we get to kill this good time. This is where we play some bits or whatever. Oh, yeah, I could play this over and over because I just fucking absolutely...
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.
Oh, I didn't give my opinion. I'm with Mose. So, there, my little quick review.
That's an old show though, because
I think-
Bill looks really young there.
Oh yeah, and so does Cornell doesn't have as much as a white on his head, like which he does now, of course. I think it's I think it's 07 or 08,
Okay.
maybe 9. If you can look that up, Bill Maher.
He
Mos
was
Def.
pretty ahead of his time.
Still is.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. Sorry. Oh, went Canadian again. Sorry, I live near the border. Sorry. I don't live that close. But Jesus, I'll tell you what.
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.
When I was on the Facebook dating thing, for some reason, it's not, it's not heavily populated here, of course. So, after a round of, after go through in a bit, all of a sudden it's just fucking constant Quebec. I'm like, there are a lot of pretty ladies in Quebec. Holy shit. Maybe I need to move. Where it seems to be there's a lot of pretty girls in fucking Connecticut as well. And a lot of handsome dudes. I didn't look up the dudes because I didn't have time. What? When? Why? Because where? I don't know. Stop it. Did you like my little Phil Hendry joke yesterday on the Monday? What? Dos? Where I was like, you don't want to do the Phil. You don't want to be. I don't know if anybody got that. Some people had to have
2009
gotten it.
March. Oh, go ahead.
there you
Sorry.
go. Oh no, I was just saying that. I was saying you don't want to do all that. You don't want to pretend like you're that. 'Cause I basically did like I was talking to myself like Phil, but I wasn't doing this. I was literally, you saw it.
Right. Talking to yourself.
Make a clip out of that for you, please. Maybe please. I'll take a little note.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch
So
of
it was
fucking promo
almost-
shit in that, just like tonight. What?
March 27th of 2009 is when they aired
Holy
that episode.
shit! And we're March 12th right now. Wow, it was almost an anniversary.
Salman
Excuse me.
Rushdie was on that.
Oh yeah.
And Christopher
Make a note of
Hitchens.
that so we can play that it over and over on the whatever
I don't
date you
believe these
say.
motherfuckers been to the moon either.
What'd you say,
but that's
27th?
March 27th. Yeah.
All right. You know what? You know what's happening right now, right? You understand what's happening? You're going to be able to go to bed really soon.
It's coming to an end.
Yeah, we're coming to an end. And I don't even have my thing up. I don't even have my thing. I don't have my thing. Somehow my shit disappeared, so I can't even say what I wanted to say. But that's not it. I don't have that. But always gonna say that Daddy loves you. Oh, it's too early.
Messing with my peebles.
Say goodbye, Susie.
Goodbye, Susie.
Eee.